Hello and welcome back to the channel.
Today, we're discussing everything you need to know about money and payment methods while traveling abroad.
Stay tuned for tips to make your life easier, how to watch out for traps that can create major hassles for you, and how to get the best exchange rates. Welcome to World Wanderers.
We're Alicia and Will.
Come wander the world with us.
Let's talk about cash. In the old days, you go to AAA, get your traveler's checks, then you'd get into your nice, luxurious, spacious economy seat on the way to Europe to exchange your checks for euros.
Times have changed, and so does the way we use money on international trips. Some banks or credit unions will let you order foreign currency to take on your trip, but most charge a flat rate fee or a percentage as a commission.
Here's what we recommend instead. When you arrive at the airport in your destination country, there's going to be an ATM.
I've traveled to 48 countries so far, and I've never encountered an airport that didn't have an ATM on arrival.
Each ATM or bank can set their own exchange rate at whatever they want. And that's on top of the normal fees that you're going to be charged to use the ATM.
Airport ATMs have one of the worst exchange rates because they know they have a captive audience.
We recommend getting out the minimal amount necessary to get you from the airport to your hotel.
Or better yet, if you're using Uber or a similar ride-sharing service or have arranged a transfer ahead of time, just skip the ATM altogether.
The same goes for exchanging physical money. If you've brought your home currency and intend to exchange it for foreign currency, try and wait to do that outside of the airport.
If bringing physical cash, make sure it's pristine. We've often encountered money exchanges, restaurants, shops, etc., that wouldn't accept bills that looked old or had a small tear or had any markings on them at all.
So if you're bringing cash, try to make sure it's in good condition and less than 20 years old.
Also check the rules of the country you're entering and exiting. Some have rules that you have to declare the cash at customs if you have over $5,000, for example.
It's not a big deal, it's just some paperwork you'll need to fill out.
As we've established, you're going to get the minimum amount of cash out of the ATM at the airport. So now what?
First, you're going to want to find an ATM that's attached to a bank if possible. This way, if the ATM eats your card, you can go in and ask someone to return it to you.
If you're at a random standalone ATM, it's probably gone forever.
Yeah. We'd also recommend getting a debit card from your bank that'll reimburse your ATM fees.
We bank with Navy Federal Credit Union, and they're awesome. They'll refund each of our checking accounts up to $20 in ATM fees every billing cycle, which can really add up.
Yeah. There's a lot of banks and credit unions doing this now, so it's worth looking into if you travel frequently.
Now let's talk about paying with a credit card. The first thing you're going to want to do is set up a travel notification with your bank or credit union.
Credit card issuers are responsible for fraudulent purchases, so they're always monitoring for purchases and locations that are out of the norm.
If your card is flagged for a suspicious purchase, it'll stop working until you can call the bank and explain it was you attempting to use it.
It can be a hassle trying to make an international call to get it straightened out, so best practice is just head it off in advance.
For most larger banks, you can even do this through their app.
It's also a best practice to have a few different cards available, so if one stops working, you don't need to panic.
The second thing is you want to verify that your credit card doesn't have an international transaction fee. A lot of credit cards will charge you a percentage on every purchase made outside the United States or your home country, and this can really add up if you're using it a lot.
Our favorite travel cards that don't have international fees are the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and American Express Platinum.
They have a lot of other benefits as well, including travel insurance, lounge access, hotel credits, and more. We'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check them out.
Also, make sure you're using a card that has a chip because a lot of places won't accept a swipe-only card.
Along the same lines, make sure to have at least one card available that's not made out of metal. Some countries' systems will only run the cards that are made out of plastic.
Apple Pay and Google Pay are also super commonly accepted payment methods around the world.
This payment method is more secure, it's faster, and in a lot of places, this is what the majority of the locals use.
Yeah, I'd say it's becoming more commonly accepted even than credit cards. And finally, what's super important to know is that when you're using a card, you want to make sure that you're selecting to pay in the local currency.
Hotels, restaurants, and shops may ask you if you'd like to pay with US dollars or with their local currency. This is a trap. When they do this, they can set the exchange rate for whatever they want, and it's never going to be favorable to you.
Yeah. Have them charge you in local currency, and your bank will give you the official daily exchange rate.
We'd also recommend downloading an exchange rate app to your phone. This is helpful in not having to do mental math to figure out what something's going to cost.
It'll also keep you up to date on fluctuating exchange rates, which can change from day to day depending on where you're at. We like the apps Currency and XE in the App Store, but there are a ton of apps that are very similar.
I also like the app Globe Tips. This allows you to search for your country you're going to and find out what the tipping protocol is wherever you're going.
It'll let you know what you should be tipping to your baggage handler, cab driver, server at dinner, tour guides, etc.
When you get to the end of your trip, what should you do with your leftover currency?
My thinking is if it's a country I know I'm going to go back to, then I'll just keep it and use it for later.
Euros, for example, are used all over the world, so I'll never exchange those back. But if I do end my trip with more than a zero balance in my wallet, I'll try to put it towards my hotel balance if I have one, and then pay the remainder on a card.
Try to avoid exchanging currency back to your home currency because you'll usually end up losing money this way.
If you have any tips we missed, please leave a comment below and let us know.
Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more travel content.
Safe travels!